Hello, my name is Katie at KatieMFitness, and today I have a cardio and strength workout for you in the chair. All right, go ahead and have a seat in the chair. Take a deep breath in, stretch up, and exhale down. Let's do that again. Inhale up and exhale down. All right, make sure you're sitting up toward the front part of your chair before we get started. Shoulders are back, chest is out, sitting up in good posture. And today I am going to be using some medium weights for some of the exercises. But if you don't have weights or you don't feel like using them, still a great workout. You can follow along even without the weights. All right, let's start with the march in place here. Remember, pull your belly button in towards your spine. Think about sitting up in good posture. I'll try to remember and give you cues for that all throughout the workout today. I need it just as well as everybody else does. I will do my best to remember. All right, march this out wide and bring it in. Back out wide and in. One more time, out wide and in. All right, we're going to hold our feet down and we're going to heel toe out, heel toe in, heel toe out. And if you want to swing your arms, you can, or arm circles, or if you're not coordinated for that, then just moving the feet is fine. Back out, and last time in. Let's do some heel taps out to the front. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Tap it out to the side and lift your arms. So like a jumping jack. Now you can come shoulder height with the arms, or you can bring it all the way up. So we're tapping toes out to the side. 4 more like this. 3, 2, 1. We're going to tap forward heels for 2, out to the side for 2. So I'm going to slow it down. Heel, heel, that's to the front, and then toe tap to either side, and we're going to keep alternating between those. So side, side. I'll mess it up too like I just did. So heel to the front, toe to the side, toe to the side. So all of this is great brain work. So even if you mess it up, it doesn't matter. As long as you keep moving and you know that you're doing something good for yourself, something good for your brain. Last 4. Here's 4. 3, 2, 1, and march to the front. March it out wide. We're going to stretch here. So let's turn in this chair. That outside leg is going to come back. We're going to inhale up, exhale that arm behind. Inhale up and exhale that arm in a circle here. Big deep breaths. This time we're going to hold it up and we're going to lean toward the back of the chair, and we're going to hold this stretch. And bring yourself back to the center. Bring your feet together. Come back to the front. And we're just going to move the arms here and we're going to swim. If you want to move the lower body, you can do some heel raises, toe raises. Warm up through the ankles. All right, now we're going to take this in the opposite direction. So we're going to pull it in. And this time we're going to hold that arm on top. We're going to bring it in for a big hug. And stretch up. And this time we're going to bring the opposite arm on top for a big hug. And stretch it up. Roll your shoulders. And roll forward. All right, relax that down and take a big step to the other side. Turn in your chair. Take that outside leg and stretch that back. And big arm circles here. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Big arm circles here. Lengthen through your spine. And this time we're going to inhale and hold it up, and we're going to exhale just a tiny bend over toward the back of the chair. And come back to the center, step your feet together, turn around to the front, and let's march in place here. We're going to go back to some heel taps. So again, make sure you're sitting up toward the front part of your chair so that you can move comfortably through your legs. Pull that belly button in toward your spine. Think about good posture. All right, so some heel taps. Get ready. In 4, 3, 2, 1, and tap, tap, out to the front. So you can push arms out, or you can do some arm bends, arm curls. All right, now we're going to hold that right leg out, and we're going to exhale forward. So I'm doing my right, my left, so it's not going to, I'm not mirroring you, but I'm going to hold the right leg out. We're going to exhale forward over that leg. Make sure you're hanging on to your chair. So nice posture here, good posture. And then pull those toes back toward the shin. And then let's lift the legs, circle through the ankle. Circle the other way. Again, nice posture, not rounding, but sitting up straight. Then cross that ankle above the opposite knee and exhale forward for an outer hip stretch. And let's switch right here, starting with that hip stretch. And relax. And circle through the ankle. And circle the other way. And then set that heel to the floor. Hang on to your chair and exhale forward. And reach, pull those toes, flex back toward the shin, and then you can add a little assist here with your fingers, helping those toes flex back toward the shin. And relax. All right, let's take in a deep breath. Inhale up and exhale. And do that one more time. Inhale up. And that is it for the warm-up. Grab a drink if you need a drink before we get started. We're going to start with cardio, and we'll do some cardio, and then we'll do some strength training, and then cardio. So we'll alternate back and forth between the cardio and the strength training. I'll also give options to stand if you would like to stand. All right, let's get started with that march in place. Hope everybody's having a great day today. Really looking forward to spring getting here and staying here. We've had some really nice days and a few cold days in between there. So I'm really looking forward to that warm weather. All right, now we're going to change this up, and we're going to take this out to the side. We're going to tap. So again, shoulder height or arms can come overhead, and I'm going to speed it up. And then we're going to change the arms and the direction of our feet just slightly, but we're going to start here for preparation. Let's do 8 more. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this time we're going to open the arms out to the side, and we're going to take our feet to the side, to the front, and to the side, and back in. So if you know step aerobics, it's like V-step. So we're going to be here for a little bit. So I'll slow it down again. Remember, sit up straight, pull that belly button in toward your spine. I'm going to speed it up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. March here. We're going to do that again. All right, so get ready for those V steps. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I'm going to slow it down. You go at your own pace if you need to. I'm going to slow it down. 1 more slow. And then I'm going to speed it back up here. So this is V-step. We might do this again later. 4, 3, 2, and 1. March here. Actually, I'd like to add it on to the next move that we were going to do because I think it would be kind of a fun thing, a fun combo to put together. So we can stand for our squats, sit down, and then V-step, back in, and stand. So I think that'd be a fun little combo. So let's practice that. So V-step and in, and then stand, back down, V-step, stand, and down. So if you need to go slower, please slow that down. You can go faster than me. I'm going to try to go at a moderate pace. Now you can stick with all V-steps, or you can stick with all squats. So for this class, squats are tapping the seat with your bottom and standing, or it's coming all the way down into the seat and standing. So that's what we call squats for this class. So V-step and squat. Let's do 2 more. And 1 more. All right, let's hold this down. March in place here. We're going to turn this into a jump rope. So you can bounce your balls on balls of your feet, bounce the balls of your feet, or you can lift your feet up. They can come up all the way off the floor, or you can go 1 knee at a time. So those are options. So bouncing the balls of your feet, or lifting both feet, or 1 foot at a time. Now you can always, if you get bored easily and one thing for too long just gets boring for you, then go between the options there. 4, 3, 2, 1, and march. All right, now we're going to kick it out. So kick, 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 kick. Remember to sit up straight, pull that belly button in toward your spine. So options here would be heel taps instead of a kick, or you can omit the arms. Heel taps without the arms, or kicks without the arms. So those are options. And we're going to go back to that jump rope in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jump rope here. Four, 3, 2, 1, and kick it out. Kick, kick, kick. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. March here. March it out wide. And in. Out wide. And in. Out wide. We're going to hold it out wide. You're going to scoot back just a little bit in your chair. We're going to reach down. Now you can support on one leg and reach. Or if you feel comfortable, you can reach down both arms. Then we're going to come up. Then we're going to reach to the side, reach to the other side. So down, up, reach, and reach. Now adjust yourself in your chair if you need to, because I find that I've got to scoot back a little more than what I had started with. So we're going to reach, up, reach, and reach. Now, you can alternate arms, reach, reach. So that was my right arm. I started with that time. So this time I'm going to reach left. If you need that support as you're reaching forward. All right, I'm going to go back to reaching both arms. So reach. And it doesn't matter if we aren't doing the same side at the same time. I mess myself up a lot. I'm not the most coordinated person, but I do love to exercise and I do like to move. I like the benefits of it. So it doesn't matter if we aren't doing this exactly, if you're not doing it exactly like me, or maybe I got off beat and I'm not doing it exactly like you. As long as you keep moving, that is the most important thing. Find a nice breathing pattern with your movements. Let's do one more. And bring that back in to the center. And let's march it out to the front, back in, knee, knee. So out to the front and in, knee, knee. Out, in, knee, knee. Out, in, knee, knee. And move those arms however it is comfortable for you to move them, whatever you feel comfortable with. That's how you move your arms. Or you don't even have to move them at all. Out, in, knee, knee. Out, in, knee, knee. Out, in, knee, knee. Let's do one more. And out wide, we're going to go back to those reaches. So remember, adjust yourself in the chair. We're going to reach up and reach to the side, reach to the side. So down, up, reach, and reach. Down, up, reach, and reach. Down, up, reach, and reach. Great job. Remember, good posture as you're bending forward. So don't round at the shoulders. Keep those shoulders back. Keep that belly button pulled in toward your spine. Down, up, reach, and reach. Down, up, reach, and reach. Down, up. Let's do two more of these. One more. All right, and bring your feet back to the front, and let's go back to that out, in, knee, knee. Out, out, in, knee, knee. Out, out, in, knee, knee. Now you can speed this up if you want to. And notice I'm doing something different with my arms this round. I'm just trying to show all the options here. And honestly, sometimes I don't even remember what I did the last time. I'm just kind of going with the flow. So you do the same thing, whatever feels natural to you to do. All right, now I'm going to slow it down. I know that was fast. I'm just showing options so you can go slow. You can go fast, faster than me, slower than me. So this is your workout, and I want you to do what's best for you. 4, 3, are you sitting up straight? Belly button pulled in. 2, and 1. Last one here. All right, grab a drink and then grab your weights. All right, so we've got 2 weights here, 1 in each hand. Now, like I said at the beginning, I'm going with medium weights, but like I said, it's your workout, so you do what you are comfortable with doing. So if today you don't feel like doing medium weights, do heavier if you feel like you can do it, or do lighter. This is just kind of a guide, so I'm going middle here. All right, so palms are going to face in toward your body. We're going to do a bicep curl to a shoulder press. That's what we're going to do. Now, I always like to have options. So, if you would like to, you can add a knee. You can hold that up through the shoulder press. Or you can do a heel tap. You can extend that leg out. Now, here's a much harder option, is to extend that leg out with the shoulder press. So a knee and then extend it out. So those are options. So a knee, hold, or a heel tap, hold, or a knee, leg extension. And again, not being bored is key here. So whatever is going to keep you interested and keep you from boredom, if that means going, alternating between the 3 options, then feel free to do so. All right, let's do 2 more. 1 more. All right. Let's set those weights down for just a minute here, and then let's go ahead and stand up if you want to stand. Now, you can use your chair if you need your chair. You can have both hands on your chair at all times. You can have one hand on your chair. Move that water so I don't knock it over. So it is, again, whatever you feel comfortable with. We're going to start easy here. We're going to start with some heel taps. I'm sorry, step touch. We're going to start with some step touch here. All right, so again, think about that posture. Don't round forward. So nice long spine, shoulders are back, chest is out. Now we're going to take this into some leg curls. Now, again, if you don't feel like you need that chair, arm curls, leg curls right here together. If you need that chair, just go one arm at a time, because we'll go to the other side. So we'll get that other arm. And you can do whatever feels good here with the arm. So if that's arm curl, or if that's just an arm swing, whatever it is, it could be something totally different that I'm not even doing. So whatever it is that you feel like you want to do, main thing is you're moving. All right, let's go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now we're going to stay on this side, and we will get the other side. So we're just going to march in place here. So step forward and back. forward, and back. Now, if you don't need the chair and you can get away from it, you can step out wide. You can do these steps. So just like we did seated, you can do that standing. Two more. Here's two and one. All right, now we're going to march to the other side. I might have to scoot my chair over a little bit so I don't hit the wall. All right, so we're going to start again with that step touch. We're going to start easy, just like we did on the other side. Same thing on this side. So if you don't need the chair, leg curls, arm curls together right here. If you were hanging on and you did one side over there, here's your chance to hit the other side right here. All right, remember, don't crouch forward. Don't roll forward. Stand up nice and straight. Pull that belly button in. Even in this standing position, you got to pull it in. Stand up straight. All right, now we're going to go for those leg curls. Leg curls. Let's go 4 more. 3, 2, 1, and march here. Now we're going to take it forward and back. Forward and back. Like I said, if you don't need that chair, V-step. Or if you have room and to hold your chair, you can go V-step. Gotta look down here, make sure I'm not going to trip on anything. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, great job. Grab a drink if you need a drink. We're going to come back to the chair and we are going to pick those weights up again. This time we're going to hit lower body with the weights. All right, so we're going to start with some knee raises. So we're going to hold the weights on the thigh, not on the knee, but on the thigh so as to protect the knee. And we're just going to lift those legs up and down. So sit up nice and tall. Belly button pulled in toward your spine. Shoulders back. Now we're going to add on to this. So we're going to lift and extend, lift and extend. So just if you were earlier when we were doing upper body, so this is a repeat of that, but we're going to combine some movements together, but we're going to start with this. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so this is what we're going to combine. So we're going to take our squats. We're going to combine it with the bicep curl and the shoulder press and back down. All right, so here's what it looks like. I'm going to slow it down. Now you can tap the chair or you can come all the way down, rest in the chair. So here we go. All right, so the weight is mostly going to be in your heels. So as you're lowering down, you're pushing through your heels, but you're pushing through as you come up as well. And exhale during that push. So pushing through the legs, pushing through the arms, exhale during that push part. All right, now here is a modification. So instead of doing upper body, you can just go all lower body. Now this will You can also do your upper body in the chair. So if you do that, we'll definitely not be going at the same pace. There's nothing wrong with that at all. So if you feel more comfortable doing that, go right ahead. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. Like I said, we don't have to look exactly the same, and we don't have to be doing the exact same thing. So these are options. Now, another option would be one arm at a time. So if you need a break, take a break, set those weights down. So if you need to go one arm at a time, if that's too much at your shoulder to lift both arms, then one arm at a time. Same thing applies if you're doing it standing. So you can go one arm at a time. I'm going to keep going just to show. All right, now let's set those weights down. Anytime I talk too much, feel free to take a break. But I do a lot of instruction. Grab a drink if you need one. So I want to make sure that I really, really give options and explain well. But, again, it's your workout. You take a break when you need to take a break. Set those weights down when you need to set the weights down. Jump back in whenever you're ready to do that. All right, we're going to start back with the march in place here. All right, we're going to finish off with some cardio, and then we'll stretch. All right, so we're going to do some boxing. So we're going to speed bag for 4, 3, 2, 1, and kick, kick. Speed bag, 4, 3, 2, 1, and kick, kick. Speed bag, 3, 2, 1, and kick, kick. Speed bag, 4, 3, 2, 1, and kick, kick. Speed bag, 4, 3, 2, 1, and kick, kick. Now, we're going to hold all speed bag here. And if you just want to do the arms, if it's getting frustrating trying to do the upper body and lower body, just do upper body here. We're going to take it to my left. So I'm going my left. Take it up. Take it down. Take it up to the right. Over to the left. And down. Over to the right. And up to the center. And down. Back up. Take it down. Take it up. We're going to hold it up. We're going to go left, center, right, center. Left, center, right, center. One more each side. Left, center, right, center. Take it down. We're going to hold it down here. Heel taps. Tap it out. Four, 3, 2, 1, and march here. All right, we're going to repeat that again, but let's work through the abdomen here. So we're going to lean back in the chair. We're going to lift a knee down, opposite knee down. So hanging on to the chair. So I'm turning to the side, but here's what it looks like in the front. You're going to sit toward the front of the chair. You're going to lean back just slightly, not a lot. You can feel those abdominal muscles engage. You can feel them contract. And we're going to lift a leg, down, lift, down. Now, you can extend out. You can lift both legs and down. So knees are bent. That's going to be easier than if you extend and lift. But these are options. Now, you can do knee and then extend. Bring it in, knee, extend. So you can go back and forth between the two. You can go one knee at a time. Extend one leg at a time. Many options here. 4, 3, remember don't round, shoulders back, 2, and 1. All right, set that down. Back to speed bag here. Speed bag here. Take it down. And up. Down. And up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Take it to the right. Down. Up. Down. Up. One more. Down. And up. To the left. Down. Up. Down. Up. One more. Down. And up. And relax that all the way down. All right, we're going to hit some more abs, but we're going to do something a little different here. So we're going to lean to the side and in. Lean to the side and in. Now, if you need to, you can hang on to your chair for support. You can try to reach both arms to the center, extend to the center, or you can go one arm at a time. 4, 3, remember to sit up nice and tall, 2, and 1. All right, let's hold center, cross here. We're going to twist, 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 and twist. So if you can, scoot up toward the front part of your chair. We're going to add some knees in. So get ready, twist, twist, twist. So opposite knee to elbow. Now that's an option. You can stay with the twists. You don't have to lift the legs. You can stay with the twists, or you can lift that knee to the opposite elbow. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one there. All right, taking a deep breath. Inhale up and exhale. Inhale up and exhale. All right, now I'm going to stand up for this last part here. You can stay in your chair. We're just going to march here. So we're going to slow this down, slow this way down for the cool down. So if your heart rate's up, it'll come down a little. All right, let's do some arm circles. So if you need that chair for support, it's one arm at a time. If you don't need that chair, let's get both arms out of the way. Now let's take it to the front. All right, you have made it to the end. Hang in there for the cool down. I'm glad you hung in there with me today. Let's go to the other side. If you're doing one arm at a time, we're going to get that other arm. So big arm circles, reach that arm up, and every time you reach, think about lengthening that spine as you stretch your arm. Take it to the front. Big deep breaths in and exhale out. All right. Now we're just going to hold it here and circle through your wrists. And circle the other way. Wiggle through your fingers. And make a fist, open, fist, and open. All right, now we're going to raise the heels, raise the toes. Raise the heels, raise the toes. Again, if you're not standing, you can do this in the chair, not missing out on anything. It's just whatever you feel like doing today. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, if you're seated, you're going to extend the leg out. You're going to hang on underneath your thigh. If you're standing and you need that balance, you're going to hang onto the chair, or you can just, however you want to place your arms there for your balance. Going to circle through the ankle, just like we did the wrist. Going to circle the other way. Set it down. Other side. And circle the other way. And relax that down. All right, grab yourself a drink if you need a drink. And I am going to finish in the chair. All right, let's do some shoulder rolls. Going to roll those shoulders back and forward. 2 more and 1 more. And we're going to swim. Alternate that arm on top. All right, now this time we're going to reach out, grab that chair, scoot back in your chair, and we're going to lean forward. So you should feel this stretch across the chest, front of the shoulders. And relax that back. Now we're going to take it to the front. So I'm going to turn in the chair so you can see. So we're going to round, as much as I've been saying, sit up straight. We're going to round this time. So we're going to round shoulders, tuck chin to the chest. Press those arms to the front. Now I've got mine interlocked and I've turned my palms out, but you can interlock your fingers and just reach forward, or you can hang on to your hand, reach forward. I feel a little better when I feel a little bit more of a stretch when I interlock fingers and turn palms out. Hold that stretch, just relax. Made it through the hard part. You can check this off your to-do list for the day. And inhale up. Exhale down. All right, let's roll the shoulders back and down. Take your ear to your shoulder. So I'm taking my right ear to my right shoulder. Sitting up straight. And to the other side. And back to the center. Let's extend one leg out and exhale forward. Pull those toes back toward your shin. If you want to, you can reach down and help pull those toes back. And relax. Bring that ankle up. Cross over the opposite knee. Exhale forward. Now, if you're flexible through your hips, you can always reach your hands down toward that lower leg. And bring that back to the center. Let's extend that other leg out. Exhale forward. Again, if you want a deeper stretch, use your fingers here to help facilitate there. And relax that back. And let's do our hip stretch on the other side. And relax that back. All right, we're going to turn in the chair just like we did in the beginning. We're going to reach that outer leg and stretch back behind. Inhale up and exhale toward the back of the chair. All right, bring your feet together. Let's come back to the center. Let's do that on the other side. Extend that leg back. Big inhale and a big exhale. And bring that back to the center. Bring your feet together. That is it. Let's take in a deep breath. Inhale up and exhale. You are all finished. Thank you for working out with me today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you the next time.